So when you get to spark.adobe.com, it's kind of new over here on the left. It's called Libraries. So you're going to click on Libraries. And we're just going to start with our library. We're going to get these little assets here. And we're going to start with our library. So this might take a minute or two for it to install. So it says you copied this plant shop into your stuff. You can view the tour. Great, nice, that's great. Done. All right, so then go back home. And we're going to make an Instagram post. Now don't get excited. It's not really a fascinating Instagram post. So to start, we're going to call it Plant Shop. We'll go with the Old English spelling of 2 P's and an E, so we call it Plant Shop. Now, all over here on the far right, several times today I'm going to have you click in this blank area. Just realize when you click things, come back to this far right, this white area, you'll always see the same menu on the far right. So when you click in the white space, you'll always see the same menu in the far right. So we're going to Libraries. And you'll probably just have the one library here. There's a folder of all the pictures for the plant shop. And we're going to start with the picture that looks like 3 arrows. We have choices: pin it to the background or move freely. I want to be able to move it freely and change and resize to my heart's desire. So I'm going to move it towards the bottom here, grabbing those 3 stems. Great. Again, clicking this white space. It automatically went back to Libraries, Plant Shop. Now there's some flowers here. I'm going to click on the flower, move it freely, resize it, and add it to the stems. So do that for all 3 stems. Again, they probably wouldn't grow like this together, but we're just playing. So I'm going to go back to the white space. Plant Shop. Now there's a couple of hanging plants. I'm just going to grab one and stick it towards the top. Maybe throw in some more little plants that are in this plant shop. And again, I keep choosing move freely so I can actually see where they're landing and move them however I want them. Alright, so before I go any further, I need to add a background. So I have a couple of choices for the background. I can use this picture, the green and the yellow. I actually like this raindrop one, so I'm going to pin it to the background this time. And yes, I know things got a little darker. That's okay. Other things to play with. Let's go play with some text. So I'm going to click Add, Text. I like the grand opening one. And remember, whenever I want to change the text, I double click. And I'm going to call it Plant Shop. I can play around with the fonts again. I can click on this and change the color to whatever I think looks good. It's totally up to you. You decide. We're just playing around. After you played around with it, how about throwing on some animation? Either with the font or maybe with the color shuffle. Totally up to you. Doesn't matter. Whatever you think you like. When you're finished, share. Actually, saving my post. Give me a second.